Hey everyone, this is the Movie Maniac, and today I am going to talk about the Three from Hell trailer, which is the new film from Rob Zombie in his Firefly trilogy. Let's go ahead and review it. As many of you already know, it kicked off with House of a Thousand Corpses, which is in my top 10 favorite horror films from the 2000s. It moved on to Devil's Rejects, and we haven't had a new movie since. So with this trailer, there's a lot to be excited about and to be really pumped up for. And as I started watching it, within the first 5 to 10 seconds, it felt like something was way off. It dawned on me, I know what he's going for. He's trying to make a 70s style trailer. And the thing is, it's missing that voiceover, the deep voice of Three from Hell, Rob Zombie's Three from Hell. And with that missing, it just comes across more as a trailer from the early 90s, maybe even more of a fan-made trailer. With all the footage that keeps being shown from the first couple of movies, it really comes across like a fan-made trailer, and I hate to say that because I've been very excited for Three from Hell. We do get some new footage, a lot of it's very brief. It shows the three main characters, and we see shots of Sheri Moon Zombie, kind of maybe I think she's handcuffed and walking down what looks like a prison hallway. There's a shot of Sid Haig laughing. There's somebody in a mask shooting a place up. It's just very brief, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's more just the totality of the trailer that feels iffy. There's a brief moment of someone dancing, which really gave me House of a Thousand Corpses vibes, which I'm all about, and that might even be Sheri Zombie doing that, so I'm not really sure. Tonally, I would like this to be a combination of House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects. I think that blending the two together would really drive home the feeling of a cohesive trilogy, because, if this just feels like a sequel to Devil's Rejects without acknowledging so much the first, I would be a little bummed out by that. Again, this is kind of his baby. And no, I'm not a Rob Zombie hater. As I mentioned earlier, House is in my top 10 of the 2000s in regard to horror films, and he's made other projects that have caught my attention. I was not a fan of his Halloween remakes, but I'm not going to throw out someone's artistry and talent just because he's done something once or twice that I didn't appreciate. As a matter of fact, I've always kind of despised that logic. I've met people in the horror community that really love Rob Zombie and are able to sort of come at it with that mindset. But I've also met people in that scene who you can't even mention his name without them being triggered like you brought up some hot button political or cultural issue, and it's kind of weird, to be honest. I'm open-minded about Mr. Zombie because he could put out something really terrific, and then he could put out something really horrible, and he could put out something kind of in between, and you never really know where he's going to land on any of that. And I've seen, movie groups I'm a part of, people just come out and they rip the guy to shreds. I just don't think it's fair. Look, this is not a video in defense of Rob Zombie, and anybody who thinks it is will just go back to the previous segments you saw where I was kind of let down by this trailer, and I thought it was really underwhelming because it's been a long time since any of these Firefly movies have come along, and we need to re-energize people. We need something to be excited about, and unfortunately this teaser just isn't it. I will say that this hasn't killed my investment in this. I went from being unbelievably excited to excited. So I'm still there. I'm just not as pumped as I should be, and maybe that's a good thing. Maybe my expectations are adjusted a bit to where before maybe it would have never lived up to what I wanted it to be. So in some weird way, for me personally, it could be a good thing that the teaser is a little underwhelming. But I really just want to be open-minded here and take this for what it is. And I think he was trying to cut a trailer that resembled something from the 1970s. I don't think it really came through how he wanted. His intention is there, but ultimately, we're going to have to judge this based on the final product. Guys, as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay inside the mind of a movie maniac.